Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang here. We're taking you through the late afternoon game. We are on the early afternoon games for Week 13 of the 2020 NFL season. It's very late here in Houston. I'm a little tired. I'm just trying to get us through this.
I don't have my watch on.
I know, man. That's what's throwing us off.
Apparently.
But if I didn't introduce us, Andrew Chang on my right here. I'm Daniel Saludo, taking you through the early afternoon games for Week 13 of the 2020 NFL season. And we have the Las Vegas Raiders going to the New York Jets. The winless Jets, as everybody knows. And all you can do is crack up about it because they're winless.
America, I thought someone put in the bet for me to go 0-16 for the Jets.
We'll have a pretend bet up there for you.
Right. I still like that bet to go 0-16 against the Jets. So take it away, Danny.
All right, cool. Las Vegas is the favorite here at -9.5, and your total is 47. So Vegas gets teased down to -3. The Jets get teased up to +15. Your over gets teased down to 41, and your under gets teased up to 53. So this line moved on us. It was originally 8.5 when I saw it about 5 hours ago. And I told him before we were recording, I said, there's a chance this line's going to start moving up more and more and more. And it has. So we have -9 now. Not a surprise. Plenty of people are going to be betting against the Jets. So expect this line to actually go up a little bit more, to be totally honest. Could see a 10 come Sunday. So do you still trust the Raiders to win? Do you think the Jets are able to cover this? What are you thinking?
This is a little iffy.
Why?
I feel that the Raiders they're not a middle of the pack team. They literally kept up with KC till the end, right? So you would have, I remember the biggest backlash we got from the Arrowheads was like, oh my God, you don't believe that we could beat them by 21 points? What's wrong with you? We're KC. We're the reigning Super Bowl champs. Right? But we're talking about the Jets right now. So, being that, and let's face it, the Raiders aren't Kansas City. Okay? I feel like they could keep up. And they could outscore the Jets.
Why?
What do you mean, why? They got my boy, Derek Carr, Clemens High School. There we go. They got Darren Waller, which is okay. Josh Jacobs.
He's one of the best tight ends in the league. You kidding me?
I don't know.
He is one of the best tight ends in the league.
Okay, well, let's be real. I'll take it from my stats guy that he's one of the better tight ends of the league.
He
for sure.
Definitely is.
You got Nelson Aguilar.
Nope.
Don't disrespect my...
I would absolutely be happy to disrespect him.
Don't disrespect my wide receiver forward. Please. I need him to win in my fantasy. Absolutely.
Do you start him?
You might be surprised.
It's up to you.
I would start him.
Not mine.
I would start him against these Jets, and that is partially the reason why that I'm leaning towards Las Vegas at -3. It's actually not a bad line. I think, for the teaser value from -9 to -3, it's not bad. I just don't see anyone really betting on the Jets on this game. And
I think people would. They don't necessarily trust the Raiders because the Raiders' defense has failed them on numerous occasions. All they really have to do is look at last week's game. They played the Atlanta Falcons. They got blown out by the Falcons. It's like the Vegas team didn't even show up at all. So that makes you distrust. That gives you every reason to distrust them.
Danny, that was an anomaly. They spent all their energy playing against KC, the reigning Super Bowl champs, your team, versus these helpless
Not necessarily my team, but it's a team I have confidence in.
Oh, God.
What it is.
Stop, Danny. Stop right there.
No, you're definitely right. They definitely were coming off their Super Bowl that they almost won against the Chiefs, and then the next game was definitely let down for sure. So that's not something I'm not saying anything against for sure. So Don't disagree with that statement at all, but you do have your worries with Vegas because of that defense. So, plenty of teams have put up points on the Raiders. The Jets do have a chance to possibly put up enough points to maybe keep up. You never know.
So, question time.
All right.
Do you like Sam Darnold Jets or Joe Flacco's Jets? It's tough, right?
I like Darnold as a talent, but at the same time, you have a hard time trusting him because he doesn't have enough talent around him. So,
but Joe Flacco has been able to keep these games close. Literally, this guy almost beat the Patriots. Granted that the
that
Patriots...
was a very low spot for the Patriots. I did mention that.
I'm just saying, though, if there was any game that they could have won, it was that game. Yes or no? I'm just saying, like...
Say that again?
If there was any game that they could have won, it was that game.
I didn't agree with that. No, I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that.
No! But
no, I didn't agree with that.
Actually, it's really okay because I still have them 0-16. So I'm just saying, I would prefer if the Jets wanted to win, they would start Flacco.
I don't necessarily think that's true. I don't trust Joe Flacco for anything. I think he's just gotten
oh my god
good match. I think his matchups have fit well. I don't trust Flacco to win anything.
You versus Nick Foles and Joe Flacco, the one-time championship teams, just no respect at all.
Not with the personnel that they're playing with right now. So it's hard to trust them. Now there are some question marks on the Raiders. Obviously, Josh Jacobs had a pretty bad injury Sunday, and he's questionable right now. He's kind of 50-50, if you want to call it. That would let Devontae Booker as a starter.
I might pick him up.
Well, you're gonna have to wait till December 4th, which is coming pretty soon.
2 hours, more like.
Less than that. I mean, did you put a waiver in for him?
No, but
that means somebody's gonna pick him up then.
I'm number 1 in the league, Danny.
Okay, but if you don't put a waiver in and somebody puts a waiver in, you don't get him. Just realize that.
Just an update, Danny and I are struggling to get into the playoffs right now, so
You're fine. You're fine.
Very tight.
I'm the only one who's really
very tight.
I'm the only one who's going to be worried about getting into the playoffs.
I wanted to get the playoffs.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean, Booker is going to start if Jacobs doesn't have a go. He's not 100% confirmed to do that, so right now it's the precipice is to think Jacobs is going to play, but I think they might rest him, especially since they're playing against the Jets and they may not need him. They're still in playoff contention in the wild card, so they do have a reason to play him if they think he's ready to go.
I mean, the fact that you said that if they need him already tells me that, you know what, the Jets are just swept to the side.
Pretty much. I have a hard time betting the Jets in general. I did make one decision with them, failed on it, and then I did agree with you. I got to push on that. Just remember that. I did agree with you on taking them over the Patriots. Now, I didn't pick them to win it. I just said they should be fine to cover a teaser spread, which they did pretty easily.
And they did cover that.
Yeah.
But
I have a hard time trusting them in this spot just because...
It's the Jets, man.
Yeah. It's friends don't let friends bet the Jets. That's the answer. So regardless if Vegas has Josh Jacobs or not, I think they're still good enough with Derek Carr, to be even with David Carr.
Come on, man.
Regardless if it's David or Derek Carr. No, with Derek Carr, obviously, I think they'll be good enough. It's a good bounce back spot for them, and they got to win. They're in playoff contention in the wild card right now, so they have to be able to score. Yes, Mr. Chang.
Question. So you don't like the over at all because you don't trust the Jets to score?
Correct. That's very correct. I have to think about that a little bit just because the Raiders defense is not very good.
I mean, it's not bad. 41. It's just literally 2 points away from your magic number.
That's fair, but you have to feel the only way you can do that if you can bet a total on this if you're feeling confident on an over that the Jets are going to put up points, and I don't know that I can personally, so I'm staying away from total in this. I'm just going to take the favorite and then tease them down because I think the Raiders will win this game pretty handily by at least a touchdown, if not more. They've got enough offensive personnel to be able to do it. The Raiders have a reason to play and win, so they got to keep going, and they should be able to get the win out in this by more than 3 points. So Raiders.
Raiders?
Raiders.
Okay, so we are in agreement. The Raiders at -3 for both you and me.
Yep, there you go. The thumbs up says it all. But let us know in the comments how you think this game is going to go. If you're going to bet any of the sides or totals, let us know in the comments. Always like hearing it. But until next time, if you like the content you got in this video, give us a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. Make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.